Hi, I'm Maddie,
I'm Steven.
And I'm Erin.
and we're going to tell you what happens when you look at a Tootsie Pop and you eat it.
Looky here. This looks like a tasty Tootsie Pop.
Do you know what happens when you look at that sucker or when you eat that sucker?
No, what happens? What happens when I look at the sucker?
When you look at the sucker, you're going to start to salivate, and your stomach will prepare itself for the entry of food by creating gastric juices.
What happens when I eat it?
When you eat the sucker and you bite into it, you'll continue to salivate. In that saliva, there's salivary amylase, which breaks down carbohydrates in the sucker. That's the chemical part of digestion in the mouth.
What happens after that?
After that, there's mechanical digestion in the mouth. Mechanical digestion consists of chewing. When you chew food, you break it into smaller pieces. This allows you to increase the surface area of the food, and it also will create a bolus. The bolus is held together by saliva.
What happens when you create a bolus?
Well, when you create a bolus and you're ready to swallow, the tongue will push it back to the pharynx. After it's back at the pharynx will take over and will swallow the bolus.
Where does the food go next?
Okay, well, after the mouth makes the bolus, it goes down to what's called the esophagus. The esophagus is the least complicated part of the entire process, and when the bolus goes down, it goes through what's called peristalsis. And this is automatic muscle contraction to push the food down from the mouth to the stomach, and it takes about a total of 4 seconds. So, do you know what happens after that leaves the esophagus and goes to the stomach?
Actually, I think I do.
Can you tell me about it?
Well, I believe that the stomach is a temporary storage place for the food, and then
Okay.
it's mixed and mashed into this thing called chyme.
So, how is the food mixed into chyme?
Well, I believe it's like a blender.
You mean a blender that goes like this?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So, Steven, can you tell me what nutrient is most digested in the stomach?
I believe it's sugar.
That lollipop contains a lot of sugar, but nope, it's mostly protein.
What I don't know is what happens after you create chyme in your stomach.
Well, once you create chyme and it's liquefied enough, it'll be slowly released into the small intestine. The small intestine is about 20 feet long and has a surface area of a tennis court if you spread out all the little creases and crevices. All underneath the microvilli and the villi are supplies of blood and lymph. Do you know what this allows to occur in the small intestine?
I've never heard. What happens?
Absorption happens.
Wow, I've learned so much today. What happens next?
That's the topic for another time.
Well, now you know what happened to the lollipop after you ate it.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.